It's Survivor from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to create a layout using this as my inspiration. Now this layout was pulled from Create a Keepsake magazine, January 2010. And let me show you the papers that I'll be using. I'm going to be using these papers that I got from Tuesday Morning. Now this one is die cut with a view, and it's called Mi Casa Green Flourish Glitter. And it has a nice little glitter flourish on the side. This other paper is from Die Cut with a View, and it's the green woodland brown ferns. I'm going to be using this one. This is also from Die Cut with a View and is the green woodland skunk. And I love the colors. It really coordinates very well with each other. This one is Die Cut with a View, green woodland stripe. This one is Die Cut with a View and green woodland bear. And look how pretty these are. And then the last one that I'm going to use for my layout is premium brown wood with leaf stitching, and it is from Die Cut with a View. Now, I'm not going to use the stitching, but I'm going to use this area. So let's go ahead and get started. I already cut out everything, and this is one of my Martha Stewart stamps that I stamped and I colored with color pencils. So actually, what you see here is with color pencils. So it looks pretty nice, almost like Copic. And if you want to, I'll put the link on how to do this technique. I do have a video how you can achieve this kind of look with just regular plain color pencils, cheap color pencils. Then I have these dies. These dies I just purchased these at Michael's, and they're actually quick cuts die, and they were actually $1.29 per stamp. So this is a little Polaroid stamp die cut, and this was a little envelope die cut. So I'm going to use that. This is from some chipboard that I had in my stash that I covered it with some paper. Now this paper, I'm not sure what it is. It was a paper pad that I bought at Big Lots. So not sure the company. It doesn't have a name or anything. So I'm going to use that. And the chipboard was also purchased at Big Lots together with the paper. This is from the Martha Stewart. Now this is from an E-Cake Success punch, and it's a corner punch, and I'm going to use that. And this is my Martha Stewart punch, as you can see here. I'll use that. And I already cut out a lot of my embellishment, and this is part of the sticker from that pack that I bought at Big Lots that the paper came in, and also my chipboard. This paper measures 5 by 7, so this is 5 by 7. This one is 5.5 by 7.5. It's going to be the mat. This stripe measures 2 by 12. And this one measures 1.5 by 12, and it's going to lay on top like that. The scallop, I use E-Cake Success scallop punch to create that nice little scallop. I use my E-Cake Success circle cutter to create this circle, and it's actually about 7 inches around. I cut the green paper, and it's 10 by 7.5. And this one is actually cut 10 3/4 by 8 1/4. And that's going to mat like that. I already went ahead and here. Now this piece of paper is from my stash. It's not from Die Cut with a View. And I went ahead and matted with this green piece of paper. I stitched it, and I also went ahead and distressed the edges, put some ink on the edges. And now let me go ahead and start laying my layout. So referring back to the sketch, actually that circle I'm going to take it apart. So first I lay it down, and then when I refer back to the sketch, it actually was on top of the bigger rectangular photo mats. And now when I place it down, it really looks nice on top. And then I'm putting my strip with my scallop edge on top of that. And I think if I would have put in the circle underneath all the mats and the layers, it would have gotten lost. So the next thing I'm going to do is put my second photo mat. And I decided to put some photo corners just to give it a little interest, because it just looked like it was plain on the first set of mats. It just looked plain. And then since I have no photo, I usually put other corner mats on my photo mat when I have no photos, just to make it more interesting, and so it looks more more complete. That saying was gonna actually, I was planning to place it on top, but then I decided that it just didn't look right, so I decided to put it on the bottom. But as you noticed, most of the weight of this page is actually located at the bottom and more towards the right. So in order to make it pleasing and to balance the page, because it felt like all the weight was on the right lower hand with that circle, you want to balance it out and put some more embellishments and cluster on the left top of the left corner, so that it feels then that it's like a balance. It balances your page out. It's more pleasing to the eye. And then I'm creating a visual triangle. As you notice, those flowers, I'm putting some flowers on the photo mat on the lower right, on the photo mat on the upper left, and then I'm putting another cluster on the lower right. And notice the visual triangle that you see there with the flowers, and then you notice that on a diagonal I have clusters there and then clusters on the top, which helps balance the page. So it looks more cohesive. So I hope you like this layout, and thank you for watching.